Howdy, howdy there, everyone out there in our Paizo internet land. Dustin here. We got ourselves another booster bestiary. I'm going to open one of these here booster packs and make a monster based on it. No big news other than come by on Friday at 4 p.m. and I'll be opening up a bunch of Dungeons & Dragons, Magic the Gathering, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms booster packs. We'll kind of just be going over some of the awesome hits and or misses of Flavor, how well they've managed to integrate that role-playing game feel into Magic the Gathering, and sharing all the news of the week here. But without any further ado, we're just going to slide right over here. Oh, I did find myself quite a few more packs of Unstable here, but I've decided that whatever pack wins, I'm going to take out the rotation for the next week so we don't double up, if that makes any sense. So we got one L5R pack, 4 Magic packs. Recently, I'm just a little more excited for Magic just with the new set coming out, so odds will be in that favor. And I got here my custom little dice here with all the different possible expansions. So let's see what booster pack we go ahead and crack will be. Oh, that is Zendikar Rising. All right. Zendikar Rising. This, I believe, came out 2020, I want to say, in the summer. It was the third Zendikar set. Had kind of a adventure feel. They had adventuring parties was one of the themes, like a rogue, a cleric, rogue, cleric, warriors, and wizards. Alright, so we got Smite the Monstrous, which would work maybe as a spell, but we are looking at creatures here on the bestiary. Alright, Angel Heart Protector. We got here a cleric. It makes another creature indestructible, so it puts up shields. That's pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. We got here a Dauntless Survivor. It's a human warrior that empowers another creature, so kind of a bonded warrior ranger type. Could work with that, could work with that. Here we got a Vampire Rogue. Vampire Rogue. It has Death Touch as long as you have another rogue, so it's a team. It's a Vampire Rogue who likes being on a team in a party. Alright, here we have a Living Tempest. It's fast, it's flying, it's a big, big air elemental. There's a lot you can do with air elementals. I'm not so much inspired by that one because it's just an elemental. We have other elementals, but if people out there like it, I'll gladly pick that one here. Golem Warrior, it costs less for each creature in your party, so this is a golem that is intended to help adventuring parties. That might be something interesting rather than golems intended to stop them from taking people's stuff. We have a Giant Cleric. He's a healer. He's more nature-based. A Primal Giant. That would be kind of fun. That'd be kind of fun. Here we have a Human Rogue who likes to flip around on lots of zip lines there. So much so that he's even considered flying, even though he is just using climbing kits. That's always fun as well. He likes to mill cards, so he's a thought thief. So he attacks your head. He probably would do something like gain rare prepared spells, empowering himself with them. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with that. That is actually currently my favorite, I think. Unless other people out there have other preferences. Now, this set did have double-faced cards. Most of them are land, though, so we don't really have to worry too much about seeing a card and going to that might be a creature. Oh, we did get a rare creature here. Corahelm Chronicler. It's a merfolk. Those are always fun. Whenever you cast a kick spell, that means like a empowered spell, so a spell with meta magic. You get to draw a card, then discard a card, so research some more spells. When he enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a card with a kicker ability from among them and put it into your hand. So kind of a metamagic manipulator, which would be really weird as a creature. That does seem like something I wouldn't mind sinking my teeth into. But I'm actually a little more excited by this rogue that flips around on a bunch of ropes. If people would prefer the metamagic merfolk, go ahead and give me a message right now. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to look here at the Soaring Thought Thief. Alright, Soaring Thought Thief. Give me 1 second here. I've been having a great week. Lots of really fun projects I've been involved in that I can't quite talk about right now. Let's just put in Soaring Thought Thief. There we go. Oop, that is a little not quite zoomed in. That's weird. Whatever, that works for me. Here is your Soaring Thought Thief. Alright, it sounds like it's 10 o'clock right now, but that's not going to stop us. Don't even know if that's going up on the mic or not. The trains here have been a little problem recently, but they are actually getting quite a bit better. Over time, they will get better as the city is putting in some special safety mechanisms that will help us from having to hear those horrible, horrible horns while I'm trying to stream or play Pathfinder or what have you. Been playing Cradle of the Night recently, which is a wonderful Pathfinder First Edition adventure that I highly recommend. It's been a total blast. Extinction Curse has been going great, and of course Teenage Wasteland, as my Starfinder game with Alexander Agunas, has been absolutely fabulous. You could check more of that out probably on Twitter under hashtag Teenage Wasteland or hashtag TAWL. Alexander Agunas posts update on that quite frequently, and it's a total blast. Alright, so Soaring Thought Thief. Despite being a psychic-y rogue, this is not that high level of a creature. Let's really quick go ahead and check out any thought, mind, mental spells. I know there's one that steals thoughts, and this will give me... Oh, Animus Mind, of course. Second level spell, so I could see this as a 4th level creature, although Animus Mind isn't exactly what he's doing. I'm just kind of getting an idea for when you should start attacking minds, when PCs should start being worried about getting their mind messed with. I mean, in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, the system is robust enough that you are totally eligible. I mean, Brain Drain's a first level focus spell. You could be taking mental damage during your very first adventure, and that's fine. Alright, getting some good ideas here. Alright, think this is going to be a 3rd level creature. Just going to set it right there for now. The Soaring Thought Thief is neutral evil. He does attack people's minds, and I don't want to get into a debate as to whether or not that is evil. He is just a human. I don't think humans have the human subtype anymore. I don't think there is a human subtype. I think humanoid is the only type you need for humans. And right now, embarrassingly enough, that is... Alright, let's go ahead and check the bandit. Human is a subtype. Awesome. So, human. Oh, he's a creature. Human. Alright, so languages. Let's just give him common. He's not so special that he speaks a whole new language. He just learned this cool method of stealing people's thoughts from around. You know how it is. Tempted to give him Necrol to say that he learned it from vampires given the setting of Zendikar, but I don't think he would have. I think he's just that cool of a rogue that he does neat stuff like that. Alright, we're definitely going to give him high dex. He's a rogue. Rogues like dexterity, and he's whipping around on those cords, which I guess... Yeah, I prefer that using acrobatics rather than athletics. He's doing this dexterously, and athletics gets too much use sometimes, so... Let's go give him a high dexterity, a low strength, moderate constitution is fine, high intelligence, low wisdom. He is flipping around a lot, and he is just a terrifying looking rogue. Let's just keep him with low charisma to make up for that high dex, high intelligence. Let's give him, yeah, I like that. That'll work just fine. All right. Let's try this a little bit faster here, just so I could see if I have enough time to maybe do that merfolk as well, although that would probably take quite a bit of my time. Let's just give him a, he is a 1-3, so let's give him some high armor class. In fact, let's give him, no, moderate constitution is fine. Alright, yeah, we're going to give him some high armor class, because this creature is a 1-3. He does empower other rogues, but we're going to get to that a little bit later. So moderate fortitude and high, actually, let's give him... He's a rogue, so low fortitude, high reflex, moderate will. That seems about right. Moderate hit points is fine. Alright, so cool. So we're just going to give him a 1 strength, 4 dex. Let's give him 3 dexterity. Let's give him 2 constitution. Let's give him 3 intelligence. Let's give him a 1 wisdom and a 1 charisma. There we have it. And then armor class, we will give him a whopping 19 is really high, and he's going to have other ways to defend himself possibly. No, he isn't. Let's give him a 19. 19's high, but he's very likely to be the leader in a pack of rogues since he doesn't power other rogues. So very, very unlikely that he will have low AC because you want him to be able to stick around, take maybe a couple hits before all those little weaker creature level 1 and 2 bandits or assassins or whatever you have get pummeled to death. We'll give him decent reflex because, like I said, he is the leader of a bunch of rogues at a lower level party, so there's going to be a lot of burning hands going toward him. You want him to be able to make those saves, and as a leader, he will need that high will save. Otherwise, the party is just going to completely bypass the encounter by taking control of the boss and forcing him to tell his minions to stand down. 47 hit points seems good. It's a little bit on the high end of moderate, but he needs to survive. I don't want to give him high hit points because he does have high AC. No weaknesses, no immunities, no resistances. He is ultimately just a human. Alright, we are going to give him high acrobatics because he does flip around on ropes so well that he's practically flying. Let's also, while we're at it, I'll give him moderate athletics. I love putting athletics on all my monsters, even if it's only moderate, just because you never know when they want to use grab or disarm or any kind of ability like that. You never know. It's good to have it on there. So deception, he is a rogue. We'll also give him a 9 in deception there. I don't think he will need... Oh, and stealth. Stealth will be high. He is a rogue, and he'll probably be using... There's a great chance he'll be using that for initiative. Let's give him a thievery as well. In fact, let's give him a high thievery. I think we can use thievery for his ability. That will be interesting, which I'll get to in just a second. Should he have occultist? Let's give him a low occultism skill. Let's give him an 8 for occultism, because he is doing some weird stuff that involves occultism that we will get to very shortly. For items, he has, I'm going to call that Climber's Kit. Not 100% sure if that's the item name yet, but climbing kit. It's called a climbing kit. He definitely has a climbing kit that he is using with great effect to fly through the air. And he looks like he has knives. He has scary looking boots, that's for darn sure. He has weaponized boots, and he has scissors? No, those are knives. Ropes, knives, many knives. Alright, climbing kit and spiked gauntlets. Yeah, I'm going to give him spiked gauntlets. No, I'm not. I'm going to give him knives. Alright, weapons, spiked chain? Nah. Spiked gauntlet, shield spikes, alright. Dagger. Let's give him dagger. Yeah, let's go ahead and just give him a dagger. He's level 3, so he's not going to have a special dagger. He's just going to have... looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 daggers. Excellent. And all those little spikes on his armor, that's just from the climbing kit. I suppose he will have armor, though. He has high AC, but he also has high dex. That looks to me like studded leather. That looks... yeah, padded... yeah, I'm going to say stud leather. Alright. Alright, so he has his items. His speed, we'll just give him 25 feet. The climbing, the fly speed is not going to be a permanent thing with this guy just because he's not always doing that, right? Alright, so let's give him his attacks. So he will have a, let's call it dagger. He will have his melee dagger. It will go ahead and do only 1d6 plus 5, which will be on the low end. It'll be a plus 12 to hit, so it's decent hit, but not decent damage. And there's a reason for that, because he's going to have special abilities on this, because a guy with this many cool effects is not just going to get away with not having special abilities. I mean, come on. He attacks your brain and then uses it to help himself and his rogues to more power. I mean, You have to do something cooler than that. All right, so this is a dagger, which is, of course, a piercing weapon. But it is also a versatile S, agile, finesse, thrown 10 feet, versatile S. All right, so dagger. So we have his attack on there, and we are good with that. Let's go on to the part I love, special abilities. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give him the same rogue ability as the class feature that lets him attack if the opponent doesn't know that lets him attack flat-footed if he goes first. So surprise attack. Because he has flash, I like giving my flash creatures, especially rogues, surprise attack. All right. The Soaring Thought Thief springs into combat faster than foes can react. On the first round of combat, if they roll Deception or Stealth for initiative, creatures that haven't acted are flat-footed to them. This is a general ability with no actions. That's an offensive ability. And there we have it. All right, and this ability is, of course, called Surprise Attack. Deception or Stealth. Is he really going to... I'm going to call this Acrobatic Surprise. I'm going to say if he rolls Acrobatics or Stealth. And just to make that all the more... No, he's going to keep Deception because he has a sneak attack and he might need to feint later. And, unless he could feint with... Yeah, you know what? No, he's not going to have ranks in Deception up there. He doesn't need every skill. And that is fine because he's going to have one other ability, but we're going to get to that a little bit later. So let's call this rope climb, rope fly, rope soar, rope soar, rope fly, rope agility. Soaring. Yeah. Oh, he uses Soar in his name. So we're going to call this Soaring Acrobatics. This is also going to be in the offensive category, but it is... You know, I can make this a stance. Ooh, there we go. Give this the stance trait. And this... All right. So what I'm going to do here is he gets in a stance so that he starts flying around. He starts... yeah, he's going to start flying around when he gets into this cool stance. And soaring on his ropes. So let's go ahead and double check how stances. All right. The Soaring Thought Thief enters a uses its ropes to maneuver through the battlefield with across the battlefield, as though it were flying. They gain a fly speed of 50 feet. Don't think that's how that is worded. I'm sorry, I'm just looking up the spell for fly. Target composes of gaining a fly speed. Alright, you do not capitalize fly, but you do capitalize speed. So, they gain a fly speed equal to its speed. We're going to do that. But it must end each round on the ground. I don't think that is how that's worded either. I believe they say solid surface now. And a best way to find that is, of course, by the way, a little tip to everyone who works with creatures, everyone works with 2E. The more you read, the more you know what to look for. And the true key to making sure you word everything properly is to find, like with magic, custom magic cards, is to find something very similar to what you're trying to do to make sure that you copy how they do it. Unless you're doing something completely, absolutely new, then you just have to feel it out. Soaring Flight, Skyborn, Tengu. Tengu don't get something like that anymore. Alright, I'm just going to keep this like this for now. They gain a fly speed equal to its speed, but it must end each turn on a solid surface or it falls. on a solid surface, or climbing, or it falls. Or climbing. I think that has to be capitalized because that is totally an ability that you get with athletics or using climb. Climb. Or they fall. There we go. Well, in this stance, the Soaring Thought Thief, they may use Acrobatics instead of Athletics for Climb, and instead of Deception for Feint. There we have it. You get to feint with Acrobatics because you are flying through the air all around the battlefield, confusing your opponents. That is kind of two abilities. You usually want feats to only have one, but is it really like two abilities? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's more like one ability. Don't double check Fly, though. Make sure that Fly already uses Acrobatics. What skill does Fly use? Does it use a skill? I don't think it does. It does not. Excellent. All right. So we have a Soaring Acrobat that can do acrobatic surprises, and of course we need Thought Thieving. So Thought Thief. This is going to be a single action. It will have the mental and Thought Thief. Great. It will have the mental trait, possibly some others as I think about it. So Thought Thief. The Soaring Thought Thief can steal the thoughts of targets of its attacks. Excellent, excellent. Let me make sure I'm on the right panel this whole time. Yes, I am. Excellent. All right. The Soaring Thought Thief makes a thievery check. I don't need for that. Make a thievery check against the last target of your attack. Knockback. Alright, so the Soaring Thought Thief can steal the thoughts of targets of its attacks. Can steal the thoughts of others. Of its victims. There we go. Let's say make a thievery check against the target of your attack. Alright, cool. Make a thievery check against one creature you damaged this turn with a melee strike. Alright. Cool. Alright, cool. We're doing good. We're doing great. This is awesome. Alright, thievery. Alright, so the Soaring Thought Thief can steal thoughts of victims. You make a thievery check with a melee strike against their will DC. Then you compare the following. Alright, great. Will DC. The target gets a -2 circumstance penalty if flat-footed. Alright, critical success. The target is flat-footed for the target. Let's Thought Thief. Thought Thievery, Thought Thieving. This is harder than I thought it would be, but that's okay. And that train just keeps... Alright, the target cannot cast a spell. Do you want him to attack spellcasters? That is kind of what he's doing here. So let's do it that way. The target loses one random spell, one random prepared spell or spell slot from among the highest level spells they can cast, if any. I like that. So on a crit, he takes your highest level prepared spell or spell slot. That spell cannot be used until the Soaring Thought Thief uses its what do you call this? Rogue empowerment ability. It's let's think of something. It's Energized Thoughts ability. The spell cannot be cast. Yeah. Alright, so the spell... Actually, let's just say the spell cannot be cast for 10 minutes or until the... Okay, great. Success. Alright, I think I'm going to do it this way. A success, the target will lose the highest level spell. And the spell can't be cast for 10 minutes or until the Soaring Thought Thief uses Energized Thoughts ability. Critical success will be as success, but the target cannot cast the spell until, or use the spell slot until their next daily preparations. Great. Failure. No effect. Awesome. Alright, so got this done. Need to format this better. There we have it. And finally, I know it seems like a lot of actions for a 3rd level creature, but the Acrobatic Surprise is basically just filler. Because you're not doing sneak attack damage, you are just stealing people's thoughts. So, Energize. Is that what I called it? Until they use Energized Thoughts. Energize Minds. Energize Minds. This is going to be a 2 action with the mental trait. Boop, 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 boop. We're just going to look really quick here at Inspire Courage. Emotion. Yeah. Emotion, Enchantment, Mental. In fact, let's give this Abjuration Mental. There we have it. Alright, so, Energize Minds. The Thought Thief, the Soaring Thought Thief, energizes himself and his allies with the stolen, and his allies' minds. With the stolen arcane, with the stolen, I can't say arcane because it could be any school of magic, with the stolen magic energy, with the stolen thoughts of its victims. Its victims. Mind ability. Alright, so this needs a requisite. So, requirement, the Soaring Thought Thief has used Thought Theft on a target, has successfully... The Soaring Thought Thief has successfully used Thought Thief on a target this encounter. Sure. Target, let's say within the last, within the last hour. The Soaring Thought Thief energizes his allies' minds with the stolen thoughts of its victims. They and all allies in the area within a 60-foot emanation get a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against emotion effects. And saves against spells that share a tradition with the stolen spell. This effect lasts 1 round per level of the stolen spell. And in that case, actually, I'm going to make this a 1 action, because that way he could attack, do damage, steal the spell, and use Energized Minds. Because it's only probably going to last 1... this effect lasts, let's say, 2 rounds plus 1 round per level of the stolen spell. There we go. Alright, there we have it. A Soaring Thought Thief. He attacks, he takes your spells, and then he uses it to empower himself and all of his roguey friends. I love it. Didn't get the sneak attack in there, but I don't think he needs it because he is buffing himself and all of his friends like a bard. And that's what this guy wants to do. So I actually had a really fun time with this. Sorry if I was a little quiet during this. I wasn't expecting Psychic. I have to remember Psychic's emotional stuff during this. But I think we did a pretty good job. Thank you again for everyone who watched. Sorry my chat thing died partway during the stream, so if anyone did say anything after I started making the monster, I unfortunately did miss it. But I hope you stuck around, and hope you all have a great week. Like I said, on Friday, I'm going to be opening some Forgotten Realms packs, and we're going to head on into Faerun and see all them wonderful, wonderful beholders and mind flayers and other stuff we can't have in Pathfinder. I will be saving some packs, of course, for this booster bestiary, but Friday is not a booster bestiary. It is looking at new cards, talking about them, and checking up on Paizo news. So thank you all for everyone who came here to watch. As usual, this will be uploaded to my YouTube account, and this monster will be plastered all over social media, so check it out, use it in your games, have a great weekend, have a great week, and I'll see you at the table.